Hello friends, welcome to my channel CBC Tutorials. In this video, I'll explain you the 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th question of exercise 1.4. So let's start. Okay, so in this 9th question, they have asked you to find the difference of two sets. So first when you see, they have asked you to find the difference of A and B, that is A minus B. Okay, now when you do this, first you need to see the two sets, A and B. Then you see the common elements present in both the sets. Okay, now whatever elements which are present in both the sets, you will exclude those elements from set A and write the leftover elements of set A over here, because set A is written first over here. Now here you can see it is B minus A. It is the opposite of A minus B, right? So again you see here set A and set B. This is generally I'm telling you. So when you see set A and set B, you will see the common elements in that. And once you find the common elements, that is the elements which are present in both set A and B, you will exclude those elements from set B and write the leftover elements of set B over here. So whichever set is first, you need to exclude the common elements from that set and you need to write the leftover elements of that set. Okay, so let's start. So first A minus B. Now check A minus B, whatever element is repeated, just check. Now if you see here, that 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21 and 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. So only 12 is the one which is repeated in A and B. That is, only 12 is the element that is present in both A and B. So they have asked you to do A minus B. So we will remove this 12 from set A and we will write the leftover elements of set A for A minus B. Okay, because A here is given here is first, so we will write the leftover elements of set A after excluding the common elements, that is the elements which is present in both the sets. So when we do that, we will get the answer as 3, 6, 9. Okay, 3, 6, 9. Then 12 is not there because we removed 12 because it was present in both the sets. Then 15 is there, 18 is there, 21 is there. Okay, so that is how it is done. Then A minus C, A and C. Now let's find the common elements. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, right? 6 is common, then 12 is common, and yeah, so that's all. So 6 and 12 are common in both the sets. So since it is A minus C, A is first, so we will exclude 6 and 12 from set A and write the leftover elements of set A. So when we do that, we get the following: 3, okay, 3 is there, then 6 was common, so we removed that from set A. Then we wrote 9, okay, 9 is there in set A, we wrote 9, and then 12 was also common in both the sets, so we did not write that, we excluded it. Then we wrote 15, 18 and 21. Okay, so I hope you understood it now. Now let's see the next one, A minus D. A and D. Now let's find the common ones. Now we have 5, 10, 15, 20. So 15 is the element which is present in A. Okay, you see 15 is present over here. So 15 is the only element that is present in set A as well as set D. So we will exclude, now since it is given A minus D, A is first, so we will exclude 15 from set A and write the leftover elements of set A. That is, it is 3, 6, 9, 12, 18, 21, not 15. Okay, now here B minus A is given, just the opposite of this one. Now you need to see whichever is the first element. Okay, you need to write the leftover elements of that set only. Whichever is the first set, you need to write the leftover elements of that set only. So when you do B minus A, you see B and A. Now you remember the common element in B and A was only 12. Okay, so only 12 was the element that was repeated in B and A. Now since it is B minus A and B is the first element, so we will remove 12 from set B and write the leftover elements of set B. That is 4, 8, 16 and 20. Okay. Then we do C minus A. Now check C minus A, what is repeated? 6 is repeated, then 12 is repeated. So since it is C minus A, 6 and 12 are repeated, that is, it is present in both the sets. So we will remove 6 and 12 from set C and write the leftover elements of set C because C is the first set over here. Okay, that is 2, 4, then 6 is not there, so 8, 10, 12 we excluded, then 14, 16. Next, D minus A. Check D minus A. Only 15 is the element which is present in both D and A. Now when you do D minus A, you will remove 15, that is the common element, and you will write 5, 10 and 20, that is the leftover elements of set D, because set D is given first. Next, B minus C. B and C, just check which are the common elements present in them. You have 4 present in both of them, then 8 is present, 12 is present, 16 is also present. Okay, so 4, 8, 12 and 16 are present in both the sets. So since it is B minus C, we will remove the common elements from set B and write the leftover elements of set B. So 4, 8, 12, 16, we will remove that, and the leftover element in set B is 20. So we will write 20 as our answer. Similarly for B minus D, just check. You have only 20 as the one common. So you will remove, B is first. So you will remove 20 from set B and write the leftover elements of set B. That is 4, 8, 12 and 16. So I suggest you to pause my video and solve these last 4 questions on your own to have a better understanding. I'll tell you the answer for this. Right. So we will go to the next question. Now, over here they gave you X set as A, B, C and D, and Y consists of F, B, D and G. Now we need to find X minus Y. Now see, X is first, okay, so we have to write the leftover elements of set X. That is the first thing which you need to identify, whichever set is given first. If it is X first, then we need to exclude the common elements of both X and Y and then write the leftover elements from set X, okay. So now you check X and Y. Now you have here B and D. Yeah, so you have here B and D which is present in both the sets, it is repeated. So B and D is present in X as well as it is present in set Y. So since X is first, so we will remove B and D from set X and write the leftover element of set X, that is A and C. So X minus Y will be A and C. Okay, A and C from set X. Then Y minus X. Now this time this is the opposite. Y is given first. Common elements were B and D that were present in both the sets. Now since Y is given first, so this time we will exclude the common elements from set Y. So we will exclude B and D and write the leftover elements of set Y because set Y is given here first. So the leftover elements of set Y will be F and G after excluding the common elements B and D. So our answer will be F and G. Next is they have asked you to find the intersection of X and Y. Now what are the common elements present in both X and Y? That is B and D itself. Okay. So B and D. So X intersection Y will be B comma D. That is the common elements present in both the sets. Now next question you see, if R is the set of real numbers and Q is the set of rational numbers, then what is R minus Q? So they have asked you what is the difference of real numbers and rational numbers. Now what is real number? If you remember, real number means rational as well as irrational numbers. So when they ask you to subtract rational numbers from real numbers which consist of both rational and irrational, then the difference or the answer will be irrational number. Okay, you see here R consists of, that is real numbers consist of rational and irrational, then Q is the set of rational numbers. Now when you do R minus Q, that is you subtract this rational numbers from this real numbers. So if you subtract the rational numbers, whatever is left over is irrational numbers. So R minus Q will be your irrational number. Okay. This is also done in this way, that is you see what is common. Rational numbers was common in both of them. So we excluded rational numbers. Now since R is first, so we will exclude rational numbers from set R and what is left over is irrational numbers. So we will write irrational numbers as our answer. Then 12th one you see, they say state whether each of the following statement is true or false and you need to justify your answer to. So first question they ask you that, they say you that these two sets are disjoint sets. Now whether it is true or false, we have to prove that. Okay. So you can see that 3 is present in both the sets. Now the intersection of these two sets is 3. That is one common element is present in both the sets. Now if you remember, disjoint sets were those sets that do not have anything common in them. That is, no element should be common in the two sets. Now since they have 3 as common, these sets cannot be disjoint sets. So this statement is false. Okay, when you do the intersection, you get 3 as the answer. When they don't have anything in common, then they are said to be disjoint sets. So this statement will be false. Next, you have A and yeah, so you have A repeated over here. So again, when you do the intersection, A is the common element present in both the sets, so they are not disjoint. Again, the statement is false. Then you see you have 2, 6, 10 and 14, 3, 7, 11, 15. So these two sets have no elements common in them. That is, no element, there is no such element which is present in both the sets. So these sets are disjoint sets. So here the statement is true. Because when you do the intersection, there is nothing common. So your answer will be 5, and whenever your answer is 5, that is whenever there is no common element, they are said to be disjoint sets. So here your statement is true. Next one you have 2, 6 and 10 and 3, 7, 11. Now again here nothing is repeated, so the statement is true because they are disjoint sets. So with this we come to the end of our exercise 1.4. I hope my video was helpful, and if you liked it, please press the like button, and yes, don't forget to subscribe my channel CBC Tutorials.